And is that sweet? Oh, sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Chancellor's procession.
Please remain standing for prayer. Your heads are bowed, your eyes are closed. Eternal God and our Father, there is no God like you. Our monogenes. The prophet Isaiah saw you high and lifted up, and your train filled the temple, and he became afraid because of your awesome glory. 1,000 times 10,000 of angels attend to you. And where you dwell, O God, there is no darkness. It is you, O God, we petition this afternoon to be with us. And so, O God, as we open now the ceremony, we pray, O God, that your Holy Spirit will dwell among us in ways that we have never experienced before. And so we put now the leadership before you, the leadership of this noble institution, the People's University, the one and only. And so now, Lord, we want to put the administrative staff, the auxiliary staff, the technical staff, our friends, our stakeholders, all those who have helped to make this institution a great one. And our students who have spent time with us in their studies. They have chosen us because they believe in us. They have chosen us because this is the place that will set them and give them a path into the world to make it a better place. And so now, God, we want to play a special blessing on our stakeholders, all those who have invested in our new noble institution, our university. Thank you, God, for them. We know that you're still on your throne because the sun is all in its brilliance and everything in its place. Order is still in its place. And so, God, we hand over the service to you now. And those who are going to participate, we ask that you will give them a special anointing as they lead out, that this will be a grand day for us. And when it is over, we will say, I am glad that I was here. We hand the service over to you now, God. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. You may be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone. Are you ready? Okay. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the second of our 3 ceremonies to celebrate the graduating class of 2025. I want to begin by acknowledging the distinguished guests with us today. Members of government, ministries, departments, agencies, members of the diplomatic corps, Ambassador Lloyd Carney, Chancellor of our university, Mr. Alric McNabb, Pro-chancellor, Professor Shermaine Barrett, Deputy President and Provost, Ms. Marian Brown, Vice President and University Registrar, members of council, members of the Platform Party, Dr. Ashbourne Pinnock, President, Michael University College, Honorary Graduate, Mr. E.G. Hunter, Chancellor's Medal Awardee, Mr. Brian Silvera, academic, administrative, technical, and ancillary staff, parents, spouses, family members, specially invited guests, members of the media, graduating class of 2025. Now, this afternoon, we are celebrating graduates from, and let me see if you're in the right place, the Joint Colleges of Medicine, Oral Health, and Veterinary Sciences. Faculty of Engineering and Computing. Faculty of the Built Environment. Okay. All right, I don't know who won that match, but the dentists who are in the oral business were a bit quiet there. But it is indeed my honor and pleasure to welcome everyone to the premier event of our university calendar. This important occasion marks the culmination of years of focused effort and commitment. It is the moment when we send off our graduates equipped and empowered with the knowledge and skills to lead, innovate, and transform lives. We are mindful that the past year has been difficult for many, especially for students, staff, and families from parts of the western region of Jamaica that was significantly affected by Hurricane Melissa. Our leadership team made the decision to reschedule the ceremony originally planned for last November so that we could carefully assess and respond to the needs of our students and staff and allow for adequate time for recovery in the aftermath of this national disruption. I want to congratulate you all on the resilience you have demonstrated. You chose not to be defeated by circumstance. You persevered with determination and completed your studies, and you are here today to celebrate your success. For that, you deserve the highest commendation. But I want you to also celebrate those who are part of the journey. I want you to give the following people a rousing applause. The parents, your lecturers, other staff members, sponsors. Some of you are here due to the generosity of sponsors, scholarship providers, and of course, we cannot forget extended family members and your entire support system. Let's give them a round of applause. We want to thank them for supporting you as you made your journey here at UTech. Graduating class of 2025, today you have reached a major pinnacle in your life's journey. The path you have traveled to arrive at this moment has demanded courage, discipline, sacrifice, and unwavering effort. Many of you have overcome significant obstacles to be here today. You balance demanding academic workloads with financial pressures and family responsibilities. Yes, family responsibilities, because we have some students who are parents. I also want to especially acknowledge the exceptional scholars among this graduating class who have earned an esteemed place on the President's Honor Roll 2025. These students achieved a GPA of 4.0 while maintaining a full academic load and have demonstrated remarkable excellence and discipline. As they cross the stage, I will also present our highest achievers with the President's Pin, which is a symbol of their scholarly distinction. Graduates, the certificates you receive today is more than an academic credential. It is your passport to the world and to the realization of your dreams. Your UTech certification opens doors to professional advancement, personal growth, and meaningful contribution to nation building. Your achievement today is both personal and a national milestone. As Jamaica advances towards our Vision 2030 plan to become the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business, it will continue to require a highly educated, skilled, innovative workforce. In the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, our nation faces the real and urgent task of rebuilding, not simply replacing what was lost, but building back stronger and more sustainably. Graduates, it has been wisely said that one should never waste a crisis. This enormous challenge is calling on us for leadership, courage, and innovation. UTech is Jamaica's national STEM-focused institution committed to integrating high-quality education, research, and practical application to solve problems. UTech graduates have long been central to national development, and today Jamaica needs you more than ever. As you move on to the world of work, further studies, or entrepreneurship, I want to encourage you all to look to enter sectors of the economy that are in need of your expertise. Whether your training is in health sciences, engineering, computing, the built environment, business, education, tourism, or law, Jamaica needs your expertise. If you're not yet employed, I encourage you to not merely seek employment, but seek to add value through innovative ideas that will shape new and improved ways of doing things to enhance the human condition in Jamaica and beyond our shores. Across the globe and in every sector, our alumni are leaders, innovators, and pioneers. Among them, His Excellency, Major General Anthony Anderson, Jamaica's ambassador to the United States and former Commissioner of Police. We also have the Honorable Charles Washington Missick, Premier of the Turks and Caicos Islands. From UTech, we have produced international music icon Sean Paul. And nearly all of Jamaica's contemporary athletes are past students of our university. Yes, you can clap. So there is no excuse, graduates, for you not to go on and achieve greatness, because that's what we have produced and will continue to do so. This year, we honor another alumnus, Mr. E.G. Hunter, distinguished civil engineer and chief executive officer of the National Works Agency, whose leadership has shaped Jamaica's infrastructure and resilience. Graduates, today you join a powerful legacy of over 60,000 alumni making their contribution in Jamaica and the wider Caribbean. 28 years ago, I entered UTech with a dream of becoming an engineer. The knowledge, mentorship, and opportunities I received at this institution transformed my life and shaped my journey. Today, each of you can proudly say that my dream of graduating from the University of Technology has come true, but today is just the beginning. Now, you now stand ready to become agents of transformation, carrying forward our motto of excellence through knowledge. So as I close, I say to you, graduates, as you step into the next chapter of your lives, I charge you to live your life through the values of our university. Let your character, your work ethic, and your service always reflect the quality of your UTech education. Remain connected to your alma mater through the UTech Alumni Association and our wider professional networks. And I want to pause just here very quickly to say, if you look up, you'll see two large fans. It is our alumni who have donated these two large fans that are keeping you cool in this auditorium. So to whom much is given, much is expected. And I look forward to all of you giving back to our university. So I want to end by congratulating you again on your graduation. And graduates, continue to tell the story of the greatness of UTech. Thank you.
In saying good afternoon and welcome to each and every one of you, I would like to adopt the protocols observed by the President and I would like to say to all the parents, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, the nieces who have come out in support of the graduates today, thank you for coming. Graduates of 2025, let me say massive congratulations to each and every one of you. You have done it. Overcome so many challenges, the mental, the physical, even the financial. Yet, here you are in all your glory. The President asked, are you ready? No. We had a graduating class this morning, and they had the right vibe. And when the president asked you if you're ready, I thought they were poorly. You sounded so lively this afternoon. Are you ready? That's more like it. So when all is said and done, there is a question. Was it worth it? I'm asking, was it worth all the work, the sacrifice? Of course it was. I want you to be happy. Be proud of yourselves. Enjoy the milestones with friends and family. But I have some news for you. The journey of life has really just begun. But don't you worry. UTech has provided you with the platform, the tools in which you are to take on the world. Let your achievements serve as self-belief of being competent, confident in your courage as you navigate this thing called life. Your journey must always be pinned to the fact that your education is your foundation. I want to repeat that. Your education is your foundation. The pathway to a world of possibilities. UTech has equipped you to succeed. There are many formulas for success, but today's philosophers have added a new dimension to it. They're saying that in today's ever-evolving world, the person who is more versatile, more adaptive to change, are the ones most likely to succeed, more so than the brightest, the biggest, and the loudest. With that said, I want to urge you, don't allow anyone to put a ceiling on your dreams or your ambitions. Dream big, dream fearlessly, be audacious enough in wanting to change the world. UTech has given you that foundation, and you should use it to your full advantage. There is a world out there to be shaped by your ideas, your energy, and your spirit. So I want you to go forth with purpose and with confidence. All this, however, is covered in one word: discipline. Discipline leads to habits. Habits leads to consistency. Consistency leads to resilience. Resilience builds confidence. Confidence inspires action. Action creates opportunities. And as you know, opportunities pave the way for success. So once again, congratulations. We at UTech are extremely proud of you and your achievements. So go forth and conquer the world. Thank you. Before I take my seat, I've been asked to inform you that we will now have the valedictorian speech. So, Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, kindly welcome Miss Abigail Edgar.
The Honorable Fayval Williams, Member of Parliament, St. Andrews, Eastern, and Minister of Finance and Public Service, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Ambassador Lloyd Carney, Chancellor, Mr. Aldrich McNabb, Pro-chancellor, Dr. Kevin Brown, President, Professor Shermaine Barrett, Deputy President and Provost, Miss Marion Brown, Vice President and University Registrar, members of the Platform Party, members of Council, members of the academic, administrative, technical, and ancillary staff, Honorary Graduate, Mr. Everton G. Hunter, CD, Chancellor's Medal Awardee, Mr. Brian Silvera, Dr. Osborne Pinnock, President, Michael University College, parents, spouses, family members, other specially invited guests, members of the media, my fellow graduates, the University of Technology Jamaica graduating class of 2025, good afternoon to everyone. Bob Marley once said, "You never know how strong you are until strong is your only choice." These words perfectly reflect our journey, a journey defined by perseverance and overcoming. And today is a culmination of that effort. I stand here to acknowledge the victories of the fearless warlords and tenacious bulldogs of the Faculty of Engineering and Computing. The brave stallions and bold panthers of the Faculty of Built Environment. And the resilient crocs of the joint colleges of medicine, oral health, and veterinary sciences. Before me, I see the proud knights of the University of Technology Jamaica, united in purpose, diverse in strength, and ready to conquer the future. As Knights of UTech, we carry a shared legacy, stories of resilience, perseverance, and triumph. We placed the final stroke on the building plan, laid the last brick on the construction site, and learned the language of machines. We braved the early mornings at the abattoir and perfected the art of remodeling a smile. Each moment, each task, each challenge, no matter how different, was a testament to our perseverance, our passion, and our purpose. Navigating university requires a careful balancing act. Serving as class representative of my cohort for all 5 years of my program, being the university's representative on the CAMHP board, and volunteering for weekend outreaches with lengthy clinical classes afterwards, I was constantly learning how to prioritize my studies amidst other obligations. As adult learners, this was what was expected of us, finding that delicate balance between our jobs, family life, extracurricular activities, and dedication to our academics. Naturally, there were moments when we felt overwhelmed. How many of us questioned whether we belonged here, whether we'd made the right choice, wondering if we'd actually make it out of UTech alive? How many of us battled imposter syndrome? I certainly did. And I never forget one day at an outreach when the workload felt insurmountable. My dean, Dr. Dion Bennett, noticed my struggle and offered encouragement that has remained with me. In fact, she made a habit of it, using every available opportunity to offer guidance, support to me and my fellow classmates. And I know so many of you have similar stories. A lecturer who saw your potential when you couldn't, a classmate that gave you the push you needed just at the right moment. We were not alone in our struggles, and we were not alone in overcoming them. Each of us had our own moment of clarity, our own reason for persevering. For me, doubt became certainty one unforgettable night. My parents and I found my little brother unresponsive, and we quickly rushed him to the hospital. There, I was tasked with giving his medical history and handling everything that came with admitting him. Ironically, something I had just learned in class. After my brother recovered, I realized I was exactly where I'm meant to be, at the University of Technology Jamaica, walking in my purpose, reading for this degree. My mother later sent me a meme that says, "The blessings hit differently when you know the trenches and valleys you have been through, the tears you cried, the moments that tried to break you. When you know the mountains God moved on your behalf, saying blessed is an understatement. And that's exactly where we are today. Blessed beyond measure. UTech Nights, we are here. We have made it. We all fought to reach this moment, whether it was waking up before dawn to catch the bus to campus, struggling with module selection only to find ourselves barred, or worse, unable to even load the portal, tracking down patients to meet our competencies only to have them cancel at the last minute, or battling the sleep that crept in the moment you decided to open your laptop to study. Even our lecturers had their own battles. I mean, it couldn't have been easy speaking to a sea of silent devices. Some students cooking, some fast asleep, yet our lecturers showed up, adapted, and kept teaching even when the classroom felt more like a ghost town rather than a place of learning. And just when we thought we'd face every challenge, Hurricane Melissa struck. Just a few months ago, as we prepared for this very moment, the hurricane devastated communities across Jamaica. The impact was real, and the recovery continues even today. But as we gather here as graduating engineers, healthcare professionals, builders, and problem solvers, we can recognize that Jamaica needs what we have become. We are not just graduates. We are the solution Jamaica is waiting for. We stand here, reset, forged by experience, and ready to shape the world. So, as true UTech Knights, we'll continue to raise it with respect, accountability, integrity, service, excellence, innovation, and team spirit. On behalf of every graduate here, I say thank you. Thank you to the University of Technology Jamaica for providing the medium to fulfill our dreams. To our dedicated lecturers and other university staff, thank you for shaping not only our minds, but our character. To our sponsors, scholarship entities, guarantors, we could not have made it if not for you. To our families and supporters, your sacrifices are the visible foundation upon which we stand today. Thank you for your unwavering belief and constant motivation and to complete our studies. And lastly, to my fellow graduates, we never knew how strong we were until strong was our only choice. As you step forward, continue as fearless warlords, tenacious bulldogs, bold panthers and stallions, and resilient crocs. And when the world asks who you are, stand tall and say, I am a UTech Knight, forged in challenge and destined to lead. Congratulations to the class of 2025.
Chancellor, I invite the university's public orator, Dr. Warwick Latibodere, to present the distinguished candidates whom the academic board approved on the recommendation of the Joint Committee for Honorary Degrees and Other Awards to receive an honorary degree and the Chancellor's Medal.
Chancellor, Hephaestus is the primary Greek god of engineering, technology, and metallurgy, known for crafting Olympus's palaces, weapons, and advanced automatons. Before us, it is a prodigy of sorts, an engineer of no mean order, one particularly as dedicated as Hephaestus was to his ancient task of engineering. Before us is none other than Mr. Brian Silvera. Born in Linstead, Mr. Brian Silvera, retired principal lecturer from UTech, is a pioneer in engineering education, instrumental in developing key teaching and research laboratories and advancing Jamaica's energy education through his leadership of the Energy Training Center, partnering with the OAS and the USAID. He has given a lifelong dedication to education, engineering innovation, and national development. He holds a degree from the UWI and Brunel University and is a certified energy manager. Where were you in 1967? Well, he was at UTech, then CAST, teaching first semester. This here is a one-man conglomerate who has served the institution not 20 years, not 30 years, not 40 years, not 50 years, but 1 year shy of 60 years to the University of Technology. But he has another institution he has served with full time. 2 institutions at one time. Is that legal, sir? Well, that is the institution of marriage. This is an institution man married for over 56 years. So together, 59 and 56, can you do the maths? I'm getting 115 years for one man serving the institution. The engineer has 2 boys, a computer and a mechanical chip off the old block, being both a computer and a mechanical engineer, respectively. The engineer has engineered 2 engineers. Now that is engineering. Early days saw his fascination with mechanical toys as a part of the end of year celebration. The Excelsior High old boy knew his motto well, Age Animo, do it with thy might, as he will tell you. Anything I do, he says, I give my utter best. Never satisfied, always with room for improvement. He seeks painstakingly to serve with honesty and integrity and stick to the guidelines. Far from having a rich mother who was a housewife and a father a land surveyor, he says he was taught honesty. I remember taking a vow. What is that vow? Never to quarrel or argue with my wife. I ask, is this one of your engineering tricks? When asked, did you live up to that vow? He said, yes. What was the formula? He said he learned to keep quiet even when his wife tried to quarrel with him. But the man knows that it is a wise man that does not argue with his wife. Sadly, his dear wife has passed, but the memory lives on. Though tempted to leave UTech, he stuck it out. This is a rare gem before us of commitment and dedication. For who has unearthed the golden quality of silver in Silvera? For unlike gold, which is mostly held as a store of value, roughly half of all produced silver is used in electronics, solar panels, and medical devices, elevating it as a consumed commodity over a stored asset. You have given to the university much of 60 years of utilitarian value, golden indeed, for therefore a lifetime of contribution to the University of Technology Jamaica Chancellor. I ask that you confer the Chancellor's Medal.
Mr. Brian Silvera, on the authority vested in me by the Charter and Statutes of the University, I present to you the Chancellor's Medal.
I feel deeply honored Thank you, Chancellor, for this medal. I have a special God-given talent to be able to write good lab manuals. This is something I enjoy doing. At UTech, over the years, I have been thankful to have lab technicians and lab technologists who have guided students in performing the many experiments. In fact, hundreds of experiments that I have written. The repair of damaged apparatus or the design and building of new equipment has always been made possible by the use of the welding machines and lathes that are a part of the equipment there. I give thanks for the service that I have been able to give to UTech. Thank you.
Chancellor, transforming Jamaica's infrastructure through visionary leadership and technical excellence is Mr. Everton G. Hunter, CDPE. With a distinguished career in civil engineering for over 40 years. It all started at Dint Hill, inspired by his former teacher who went to UTech, then CAST. He did the entrance test. The father received the letter of acceptance that he was recommended for a scholarship. He was so happy to get rid of him, he dropped him off at CAST. But they told him, but the letter said you are recommended for a scholarship, not awarded. For 2 months, he almost became a ward without an award, but was finally awarded. Registered for structural engineering, but a unique engineer as he was editor of the campus news. A graduate of the University of Michigan with a BSc and MSc in civil engineering. When asked by the university, how will you fund your tuition? He said, assistance from your university. The response, please try elsewhere. He applied back to the same university, this time saying, I will fund my tuition. Now that was good intuition, because instead of please try elsewhere, he got, we're pleased you tried here. He stayed there and got a scholarship elsewhere. This man is taking no for an answer. Then on he went to the Monash University, Australia, to do an MBA as a Commonwealth scholar. A scholarship to UTech, a scholarship to the University of Michigan, a scholarship to Monash, Australia. This man has sailed on a scholarship through the academic sea, and yet he'll tell you, you know, I'm not innately academically brilliant. Since May 2012, served with distinction as Chief Executive Officer of the National Works Agency, presiding over several massive transformational infrastructural expansion projects, the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project being one of many. But perhaps his lasting legacy is at the National Works Agency in its tireless emphasis on the integrity of the enterprise. When abroad on scholarship, he learned never to miss school, whether it is rain, snow, hail, or sleet. He mastered all of these forms of water. This man is a water bender, as if preparing or bending him for his work at the National Water Commission for over 19 years, including 11 as president, before moving on to the NWA as CEO. Oh, in case you didn't know, he's the longest serving president of the NWC and the longest serving CEO in the National Works Agency. A registered professional engineer, he was awarded the Order of Distinction CD in 2016 and named Engineer of the Year by the Jamaica Institution of Engineers. Structural is this engineer that goes about his life giving this amount of time for this and this amount of time for that. Mechanical is this engineer as he rigidly sticks to his schedule. And civil is this engineer in how he deals with people. He calls himself a good coward, frightened to do anything outside of the law. Plus, his wife herself is a lawyer, so he has to be careful. She tells me everything to say. The father in his 18-year marriage says it's good to find the right person. The great engineer here is a great cook. I cook. My wife takes care of the yard. If I don't listen to her, my goose cook. He goes on, my wife gifted me an apron. I tell her one thing though, no frills on my apron. Well, Mr. Hunter, today UTech Jamaica will honor you with some frills for cooking up a storm in Jamaica's infrastructure and waterworks. Chancellor, sir, please confer the Doctor of Technology honoris causa.
Mr. Everton G. Hunter, CD, on the authority vested in me by the Charter and Statutes of the University, I confer on you the degree Doctor of Technology, honoris causa. You have to move this tassel to the side.
I am reminded of the adage, speech need not be eternal for it to be immortal. Chancellor, Pro-chancellor, Mr. President, distinguished graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you that my delivery will neither be immortal and certainly not eternal. As an engineer, I've long since developed the capacity to be brief. And when I say brief, I'm not referring to a lawyer's brief, which tends to be rather extensive. We engineers know the value of brevity. And so I will indeed be brief. It is only for me to express with a tinge of pride, just a tinge of pride, but with a lot of humility and deep gratitude to the University of Technology for bestowing on me this very special and unexpected honor. I often reflect and think, what did I do to deserve this? I go to work every day, I work hard, I get cursed out by politicians. I go to work the next day, I work hard, I get cursed out again, but such is life. I am the chief executive for the National Works Agency, as has been said, and these days, just about everywhere I go, people chase me down in the aisles of the supermarket with the name of their roads and how many potholes are on their roads. So my life is a constant stream of demands and requests. But I take great pride and I feel honored to be placed in a position where I can contribute to national development. Notwithstanding the many scholarships that I've gotten over time, that's more an indication of my family's lack of wealth than my innate academic inclination. But I must confess that while I was at Dintle Technical High School in Linstead, there were a few embers of academic inclination. There must have been, because I then subsequently matriculated here. But most memorable for me in my journey at Dintle was not the exams nor the sporting teams, which I never made. I specialize in spectating. I'm a very good spectator. Yeah. But what was most important for me was the values instilled in a little country boy. And those values were hard work, discipline, doing things the right way, doing the right thing, not going outside the envelope of what is fit and proper. And so at Dintle, those kernels of character building were formed. And then came to UTech. CAS, now UTech. I suppose it would be good to say that my attraction to CAS was in pursuit of my academic destiny. And that would sound good. But to tell the truth, my form teacher, who has been said to be a graduate of CAS, told us about this place where you could drink beer, smoke cigarette, and chase after young girls. And we couldn't wait to come here. Quite frankly, that was 50 years ago. I don't know if that still obtains now. I don't know about the guys in the audience. What was the source of your attraction? But certainly, that was the source of our attraction then. Fortunately, one of the good things about matriculation through an institution such as CAS is that while we may have had unseemly motives for coming here in the first instance, we ended up leaving here a much better person, a much more polished product than that which came here. After CAS, I went to the University of Michigan, and the shock of leaving Jamaica and the landing in Detroit in January was, to say the least, a major cultural experience. Made good friends, Michigan, learned about the racial divide, did enough to have gotten bachelor's and a master's, and then I came back to Jamaica. I came back to Jamaica at the time when only 10,000 Jamaicans had visas, and those who had were leaving. We came back because we believed in the transformation that Michael Manley was orchestrating in the 70s. We wanted to be part of that transformation for the country. And so, came back, and I haven't left since, except for a small sojourn in Melbourne, Australia, to produce to pursue additional studies. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been a journey. I'm very thankful for the support that I've gotten over the years, and I'm very obedient to the instructions of my wife, because a happy wife means a happy life. In closing, let me observe that notwithstanding all my academic achievements and possibilities for graduation, this is actually my second graduation in life. The first one was at high school. Then at CAS, there was a fire, so our graduation was postponed, not indefinitely, but most of us didn't turn up when it was finally held. And because my other degrees were overseas, the graduation ceremonies never coincided with my return ticket to Jamaica. So I never had the experience of a graduation such as this until now. So, Mr. President, I thank you sincerely, and I wish for you and the university all the very best. Thank you very much.
Chancellor, as head of the university, I invite you to receive candidates here present who attended the University of Technology, Jamaica, and has now satisfied the requirement for doctoral degrees as approved by the academic board. Chancellor, I now invite the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Computing, Professor Sean Thorpe, to present the candidates.
Chancellor, I present to you candidates who having fulfilled the requirements of the university, are now qualified to receive doctoral degrees, and I beg that you recognize their advancement in the academia.
Faculty of Engineering and Computing, Doctor of Philosophy, Information System, Nardia Brown.
On the authority vested in me by the Charter and Statutes of the University, I confer on you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Information Systems. You're the first one. Change that later. Get another picture. There you go. Get another picture. Let's get a picture with them. Okay, good deal. Thank you. Congratulations.
And Natalie Nemard.
On the authority vested in me by the Charter and Statutes of the University, I confer you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Information Systems. We practice.
President.
There you go. No, it's okay. Just...
You want one? There's one on this chair.
No, we got one.
Chancellor, this ends the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Engineering and Computing.
Chancellor, I invite you to receive candidates here present who attended the University of Technology, Jamaica and have now satisfied the requirements for master's, postgraduate diplomas, and undergraduate degrees as approved by the academic board. Sir, I therefore respectfully request that you confer the awards.
On the authority vested in me by the Charter and Statute of the University, I confer on all candidates present and in absentia who have met the requirements for a master's degree, postgraduate diplomas, and undergraduate degrees of this university in the Faculty of Engineering and Computing, Master of Science, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Engineering, the Faculty of Built Environment, Master of Architecture, Master of Science, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Engineering, and the Joint College of Medicine, Oral Health, and Veterinary Sciences, Master in Public Health, Master of Science, Bachelor of Science, Doctor of Medical Dentistry.
Chancellor, I invite the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Computing, Professor Sean Thorpe, followed by the Dean of the Faculty of the Built Environment, Dr. Lawrence Newfield, and the Dean of the Joint Colleges of Medicine, Oral Health, and Veterinary Sciences, Dr. Dion Bennett, to present candidates from their respective colleges and faculties who have successfully completed the requirements for master's degrees and postgraduate diplomas.
Chancellor, I present candidates from the Faculty of Engineering and Computing who are qualified to receive master's degrees.
Master of Science, Information Systems Management, Michael Haynes, distinction. Adrian Blades. Chantal Clark. Sasha Gay Glue. Nadine Wilson English. Cecilia Fletcher. Latricia Fletcher. Jessica Griffiths. Kemoy Hartega. Patrick Hilton. Suzette Latouche. Claudine Lewis.
Congratulations, finally.
Demaine Patterson. Jodian Ruddock. Robert Talbert. Kevonia Tomlinson.
Yeah, I missed this moment. Congrats,
Master of Science Engineering, Dowen Ebanks.
Congrats, man. Chancellor. Chancellor, this ends the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Engineering and Computing.
Chancellor, I present candidates from the Faculty of the Built Environment who are qualified to receive master's degrees.
Caribbean School of Architecture, Master of Architecture, Nicholas Gordon. And Ashina Clark.
Chancellor, this ends the presentation from the Faculty of the Built Environment for master's candidates.
Chancellor, I present candidates from the Joint Colleges of Medicine, Oral Health, and Veterinary Sciences who are qualified to receive postgraduate diplomas and master's degree.
Joint Colleges of Medicine, Oral Health, and Veterinary Sciences. Master of Science in Dental Therapy, Markeisha Williams. Master of Science in Public Health Nursing, Marsha Brown. Claudette Dunkley. Renia McCallum. Kenisha Sharp Harris. Master in Public Health, Shannon Douglas Francis. Ashmonique Dawkins. And Marcia Weathers.
Chancellor, this ends the presentation of candidates from the Joint Colleges of Medicine, Oral Health, and Veterinary Sciences.
I wish to acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Favour Williams, Minister of Finance and the Public Service, and Member of Parliament for the constituency where our university is located. Welcome, Minister.
My crown, I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting down.
Chancellor, I invite the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Computing, Professor Sean Thorpe, followed by the Dean of the Faculty of the Built Environment, Dr. Lawrence Newville, and the Dean of the Joint College of Medicine, Oral Health, and Veterinary Sciences, Dr. Dion Bennett, to present candidates from the respective faculties and colleges who have successfully completed the requirements for certificates, associate degrees, and bachelor's degrees.
Chancellor, I present candidates from the Faculty of Engineering and Computing who are qualified to receive certificates, associate degrees, diplomas, and bachelor's degrees.
School of Computing and Information Technology, Bachelor of Science in Animation Development and Production, Davian Gale. Daniel Russell. Romario Salmon. Mahiri Brown. Gabriel Hall. Samuel Malcolm. Bachelor of Science in Computing, Computer Science. Receiving the President's Pin and First Class Honors, Christoph Banton. Receiving the President's Pin and First Class Honors, Sharissa Pinnock. Kimone Bloomfield, First Class Honors. Roberto James, First Class Honors. Kian O'Connor, First Class Honors. Gabrielle White, First Class Honors. Aliyah Adebukunola. Tanya Bacchus. Abriana Cooper. Sean Grant. Enoch Omaregi.
That's the father, the Dean of the Faculty of Science and Sport, Professor Omaregi, and his son.
Brittany Vassal. Aaron Brown. Aneska Bryan. Titrina Buckle. Alex Ann Burrell. Kemar Christie. Leon Cross. Tevon Garvey. Sanoya Gordon. Andre Grant. Shane Harris. Tyreek Hibbert. William Hume. Mikhail McDowell. Shade McLeod. Chloe Morris. Shante Richards. Shania Saman. Raheem Samuels. Ashley Scott. Brianna Taylor. Kyle Watson. Mikhail Webb. Nathan White. Jaden Crawford. Jordani Dunn. Dylan Francis. Jordan Gale. Del Piero Graham. Joel Green. Danielle Jones. Kimarli Julal. Barrington Patterson. Ruel Richards. Samuel Matheson. Kinardo Williams. Randy Bryan. Jamie Wright. Bachelor of Science in Computing, Information Technology. Anicia Cole. Tiffany Donaldson. Keith Ellis. Rohalia Patterson. Sanjay Clark. Wayne Davis. Markayla Lawrence. Amanda Mingos. Jesse Murphy. Kimberly Spencer. Siobhan Sutherland. Jonte Tucker. Abigail Wright. Shaquille Bisesor. Clinton Hedman. Rochelle Howell. Matthew Lewis. Kashina Wright.
Bachelor of Science in Computer Information Systems, Jamie Lee Smith with first class honors. Lisa Gay Porter. Jordan McCoy. Bachelor of Science in Computer Networking and Security, Joel Wisdom with the first class honors. Siobhan Bartley. Shamar Bowen. Robert Brooks. Spencer Darlington. Jordell Fong. Anila Green. Javon Salmon. Christoph Samuda. Chevanese Blair. Rohando Brown. Jamelia Jones. Rayvon Phillips. Matthew Rowe. Alexia Wilmot. Kavon Brown. Bachelor of Engineering, Industrial Engineering, Engineering Management, Gabriel Levy with first class honors. Adrian Lawrence. Javane Roberts. of Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering, Chemical Engineering, Jerian Miller with the first class honors. Gianna Heyman. Terina Gale. Michael McGregor. Deidre Meek Thomas. Troy Miller. Bachelor of Engineering, Civil Engineering, Ruth Ann Bennett. Rajay Campbell. Kashane Kirkland. Darren Morgan. Rajay Reed. Tariq Thompson. Janira Williams. Kayla Marie Ashman. Liu Aiton. Devin Kyle Barrett. Torre Brewster. Elena Dixon. Zakeli Ellington. Rashawn Francis. Malika Jackson. Dev Mario McDonald. Kayla McLean. Kevoy Miller. Francine Roach. Shavante Samuels. Malik Williams. Romaine Campbell. Afrika Clark. Desmond Goodlet. Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical and Computer Engineering, Alan Walker, with first class honors. Brandon Wilson, with first class honors. Romano Williams, with first class honors. Shanika Alexander. LJ Dixon. Joshua Halstead. Khalid Hopkins. Shanil Onfroy. Lerone Miller. Rolandino Sterling. Adrian Sawyers. Sherwin Williams. Joshua Atkins. Chad Chamberlain. Javier Davis. Peter Jean Facey. Xavier Farrell. Tariq Gale. Keandre Gray. Javon Haynes. Javoy Henry. Rajon Stevens. Olandre Thomas. Trey Coley. Matthew Freighter. Josh David McIntosh.
School of Computing and Information Technology, Bachelor of Science in Animation Development and Production, Sean Michael Williams. Bachelor of Science in Computer Networking and Security, O'Dane Marshall. Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Timoy Davis. Dujane Jordan. Jamila Mitchell. Aliyah Dice. Fabian Francis. Zavoy Hales. Celine Dion Johnson. Kevoni Laws. Shamar Plummer. Siobhan Samuels. Andre Smith. Jessica Suki. Tyrese White. Chadwick Wilson. Mikhail Willis. Leonard Bernard. Josh Blake. Kevon Gunnin. Kamali Devonish. Diploma Mechanical Engineering, Andrew Solomon. And Lenroy Whittingham.
Pro-chancellor. This ends the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Engineering and Computing.
Chancellor, I present candidates from the Faculty of the Built Environment who are qualified to receive diplomas, associate degrees, and bachelor's degrees.
Faculty of the Built Environment, associate degrees, School of Building and Land Management, Surveying and Geographic Information Technology, Brian Anderson. Ricardo Edwards. Construction Management, Moshane McKenzie. Bachelor of Arts, Architectural Studies, Alexander Crooks with first class honors. Justin Linton with first class honors. Kimona Nelson with first class honors. Kimani Abrahams. Tiana Boyce. Samantha Brown. Javon Chapman. Marissa Foray. Christina Godfrey. Shanessa John. Daniel Nelson. Samoya Brown. Rajiv Hyman. Tajor Lynch. Jerome Roberts. Shamar Shaw. Monique Snow. Damani Jackson.
The man is joined on stage by his mother and UTech's Vice President and Chief People Officer, Mrs. Marigal Jackson.
Tajay Oakley. David Royal. Shantana Thompson. School of Building and Land Management, Bachelor of Engineering, Construction Engineering, Raheem Allen. Brenton Thompson. Lorianne Watson. Orville Henriquez. Bachelor of Science, Construction Management, Dylan Ellis. Jada Hay. Marvin McDonald. Okeen Paisley. Ashley Bedwood. Leanne Forbes. Joel Grace. Travis Hamilton. Sophie Lawrence. Malik Lennon. Jonathan McIntosh. Raheem Reed. Taj Hewitt. Patre Palmer. Devon Sparks. Bachelor of Science, Land Surveying and Geographic Information Science, Lysandra Henry with first class honors. Navarone Smith. Raheem Wade. Ronaldo Gale. Denali McBain. Stacia Mullings. Serena Williams. Alicia Campbell. Joel Hansen. Bachelor of Science, Quantity Surveying, Andre MacLeod with first class honors. Alton Morgan with first class honors. Chantal Bonner. Bilal Burke. Angelica Gordon. Kimoyi Lindsay. Alexia Tyson. Malik Weathers. Darren Bailey. Kyle Burrell. Kevon Gabidon. Markland McKenzie. David Sapleton. Bachelor of Science, Real Estate Management and Evaluation, Danica Morgan with first class honors. Sadiki Hines. Shania Newman. Shakina Saman. Isabel Brown. Ashley Porteous. School of Building and Land Management, Diploma, Construction Management, Ashiko Reynolds. And Carew Brown.
Chancellor, this ends the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of the Built Environment who are qualified to receive diplomas, associate degrees, and bachelor's degrees.
Chancellor, I present candidates from the Joint Colleges of Medicine, Oral Health, and Veterinary Sciences who are qualified to receive diplomas and bachelor degrees.
College of Oral Health Sciences. Diploma, Dental Assisting, Sashay Brown Burke. Bachelor of Science, Dental Hygiene, Tiana Antonio with first class honors. Rachel Barnes with first class honors. Makeda Brightly with first class honors. Rajeen Campbell with first class honors. Nolicia De Cambray with first class honors. Abigail Francis with first class honors. Shadisha Lewis with first class honors. Abigail Wright with first class honors. Athalia Anderson. Jada Dillon. Jodianne Fagan. Trisha Hamas. Amelia Jones. Denisha McIntosh. Brianna Miller. Chanel Noble. Janelle Samuels Williams. Shanique Sherwood. Britannia Waite. Onicia Basco. Ariane Corlett. Kelcherie Ellis. Jehan Guy. Santrisha Johnson. Janelle Kamika. Cassidy Tweedy. Brianna Walcott. Kayla Gulab. Keila Gulab. Aaron March. Renee Johnson. Bachelor of Science, Dental Laboratory Technology. Receiving the President's Pin and First Class Honors, Enima Bryan. Courtney Ann Bygrave, First Class Honors. Raquel Jarrett Savage, First Class Honors. Michaela Mackenzie, First Class Honors. Melissa Makuni. Rollin Summon. Tivine Willis. Crystal Archely. Doctor of Medical Dentistry, receiving the President's Pin and First Class Honors, Abigail Edgar. Alyssa Clark, First Class Honors. Khadidra McKillop, First Class Honors. Sharika Birch Clark. Candice Query. Lauren Golson. Jodianne Manderson. Jeffana Query. Dakeem Wallen. Sidonie Young.
Good job.
Lloydinia Davis. Dennis Samuels. Marlon Jr. Williams. Bethany Pinnock.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite the president of Michael University College, Dr. Ashburn Pinnock, to join his daughter, Benethy Pinnock, on stage for a picture. President of Michael University College, Dr. Ashburn Pinnock.
Bachelor of Science, Environmental Health, Ashley Desai, with first class honors. Miguel Davis, with first class honors. Ajani Gopal Singh, with the first class honors. Sabrina Gordon, first class honors. Lisa Harris, with the first class honors. Renee Henry, with the first class honors. Tashania O'Brien, with the first class honors. Britannia Ricketts, first class honors. Fitzroy Roberts, with first class honors. Abigail Thomas, with first class honors. Casely Anderson. Kara Barker. Kadeen Barnes. Chloe Bingham. Cheyenne Davis. Mikhail Edwards.
Congratulations, my dear.
Rayona Green.
Congratulations, sir.
Kelani Hall. Alexia Morgan.
Wonderful, congrats.
Thank you.
Jamie Richards.
Congratulations.
Thank Cordella Rose.
Congratulations.
Deanna Townsend.
Congrats, girl. Congrats.
Deandra Williams. Chriselle Campbell. Daniel Donaldson. Kadane Hollingsworth. Keno Lewin.
Congrats, my dear. Congrats. 197 students.
Chanel Radbar.
Congrats.
Monique Russell. Rochelle Wigan.
Congrats. Keep smiling. Congrats. Okay.
Roger Wright.
Hey, congrats. Congrats.
Bachelor of Science, Occupational Health and Safety and Environmental Management. Alea Simpson with first class honors. Robin Barnett.
Congratulations.
Leonardo Lawrence.
Congrats, sir.
Sanjoy Anderson. Darian Walker. Melissa Lawrence. Bachelor of Science, Occupational Health and Safety, Tishina Rumble. Shadani Moffat.
Congratulations, my dear. Chancellor, this ends the presentation of candidates for diplomas and bachelor degrees from the Joint Colleges of Medicine, Oral Health, and Veterinary Sciences.
tonight turns into tomorrow. So teach them to be careful while I play.
There's nothing wrong with having fun. Don't let the system tame you. It's just a part of being young. And even though they're quick to blame you, picking on you like a plum, because your dream became true.
Now look what they've become. In open sights and plain view, they've already had a run. So meanwhile they try to change you, but it's not over till it's done. So please remain the same you. Hey young world, hey young world, hey young world. The world is yours. Hey young world, hey young world, hey young world, hey young world.
Hey young world, the world is yours.
I spent every waking moment trying to find a way for me. Someone has done so many times, so much I can't keep count. I've had my moments when I felt discouraged and self-doubt. But in spite of it all, I kept pressing on and nothing gets me down. Had to make on my broad so I'd keep reaching for the clouds. No giving up, in this just of mine. The heart of a champion, the heart of a champion. Oh, oh, each time I fall, believe I'm getting up, 'cause I know I'm a champion, I know I'm a champion. I'll keep marching on. Yes, the victory is waiting, like Jimmy Cliff said, I can't see clearly now. To the mansion from the basement, what's been for me, no, I can't take away with God. All obstacles in my way overcome. Chase with my boots and pull up my son. Slow and steady wins the race. On me, I'm going cruise on the pace. Give it up, in this just of my needs. The heart of a champion, the heart of a champion. Oh, oh, each time I fall, believe I'm getting up, 'cause I know I'm a champion, I know I'm a champion. I'll keep marching on, success within your reach. Believe and you'll achieve. You're born to be a winner. You're born to be a winner.
Okay. What a wonderful ceremony. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for all the people who made it possible. Thank you for the graduates, the parents, and supporters. Thank you, everyone. Well, it's been a long afternoon, and I know some of you are probably wondering, how many people can we fit behind that curtain? A lot of people back there. Anyway, so 2 points I want to make. One of them is, on average, you have lived about 20 to 25% of your lives as graduates. You're in your 20s. If you're fortunate, you'll live 80s to 100. This is but the beginning of your learning. You must commit yourself to continuous learning. If you're not continuously learning, you're not standing still, you're falling behind. Your degree today, whatever degree you're leaving us with, is more valuable than that same degree given 2 years ago if that individual did not keep current. Promise yourselves that you're going to be on a path of continuous learning. Be like a shark. A shark, if the shark stays still, it drowns. Shark has to keep moving to stay alive. If you are in a technical field, you have to keep learning in order to stay alive. We at UTech are committed to providing you the programs to enable you to continue that continuous learning journey. So again, continue, don't stop now. You've got 80% of your life to live. Think about that. I'm old, I'm in my 60s. You've got 80% of your life to live. Commit to continuously learning. Second point, less than 2 hours drive from here, we have Jamaicans who are in a lot less fortunate than we are. We have Jamaicans who are going to bed hungry tonight, going to bed sleeping in tents, sleeping in shelters. We have schools that are completely destroyed that have not been rebuilt as yet. Please remember our fellow Jamaicans. Please continue to help. Please continue to support. And we don't have to go 2 hours, by the way, to see it. We opened the campus, we opened the dorms at Christmas time because we had students right amongst our student body who had no homes to go to because their homes were destroyed, right amongst our community. So again, please remember those less fortunate than us. Please continue to help because the help is needed. With that, I now declare these proceedings closed. Please stand for the national anthem and remain standing until the platform party, followed by the procession, has retired. Thank you.